everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Lyric from Love You Lyric Games, and welcome to episode 10 of Let's Build a Zoo. So this is probably going to be a pretty big episode for us. I'm hoping to kind of redo our zoo pretty much from the bottom up, but we're going to need some money first. So that will probably come a little closer to halfway through the episode. I really want to buy these two land segments and then sort of lay out the zoo with just all of this land we have. I mean, it would be fun to get an extra segment maybe for some of these buildings, but I'm not too worried about it. We have just some animals who are mad they don't have enough enrichment or water or space, so I really want to try and do better by our animals, at least the best we can. But we kind of were constricted by land. We got 4 new segments of land in the last episode. So this is going to be a big episode for expansions for us, I'm hoping. Probably will be our biggest renovation yet. I kind of want to make, I think, maybe a 2-laned pathway down the middle. Maybe redo the area over here. I'm not really sure. Like I said, right now I'm kind of just earning research points to get more enrichment variety and more shop variety for when we are doing those upgrades. Like, let's grab this car tire enrichment. Large rocks could be nice. The churros I'm intrigued by. I'm intrigued by these fountains or these mushrooms. I would love to get some potato seeds or maybe these fancy trees. Animal hedges too. I just have a lot of ideas of what I kind of want to get. Because like I said, the animal welfare, I want to kind of be the main thing of the zoo. And like compared to like some of our earlier habitats, like the goose and capybaras, to like the size of these donkeys, we have a lot to do. Okay, these two haven't yet given us an animal of that variety. You guys, we're going to pause production on those, and as soon as they're done nursing, they can come back to Monkey Town. So right now we're really just waiting on money. I would like to get that, those two, and then we will work on sort of redoing some layouts. Balloon shop, gift stands. They're all fun. But I think, like, more bathrooms would be nice. Maybe altering the placement of our subway and maybe putting down a second subway. Maybe we'll have, like, one more for staff and one more based for guests. I'm not really sure. Let's look at this. Let's come... And I think what we're going to do first... I'm going to grab the fancy trees, I think. Salt block animal enrichment? Oh, we gotta get that, though. What's a girl to do? I feel like there's so much more land, too. And select zoo. Transport. Switch zoo. Oh, yeah. Aren't there... There's 2 other zoos, an aquarium world and a dinosaur island, but I don't think I'm ready to explore those yet. I don't think 10 episodes is enough. I feel like we still have a ton of work to do in this zoo. I want to get rid of all the yellow buses and replace them with bigger and better buses, but that's very expensive, and I feel like I want the room to grow with land and better layout, because I think before we're picking up more people, I want our zoo to just be better. Maybe some more decorations. Now it's Sunday, so I'm probably not going to buy the land until after the week ends, because we might get some things done. Some like end of week bills might be pulled out of our account, is what I'm trying to say. And we rescued these hippos in the last video, and I keep checking the shelter because I would love to get a female hippo or 2, but what can you do? And I don't even know what tasks we all have. Give a rabbit to this person. Oh, that's an evil quest. I don't want to do that. Oh, and that's an evil quest. I don't want to do that. I wish I could delete some of these quests. Okay. We have more recycled trash. Our income didn't go up huge from last week, but our expenditure definitely did. That's okay. I say no more food. I was gonna say I want to make sure we buy out all of our food. Let's do that. And as soon as we get back to 80,000, we'll buy a thing of land. We'll need 90,000 for that. And then if we earn up some money, we can play with redoing this. Because most of what we're going to be doing is moving, although with directions, I would enjoy having some alternate options. I do want to, like I said, make a bigger central path. But we'll have to just see. I got a lot of ideas and not a lot of plan, so, you know. Eventually getting another water tower would be nice as well. You know, we are burning some of that. I would agriculture, we have grass. What else do we... I wonder what else I could grow. I do want to unlock some more seeds, but that can maybe wait till after this expansion. Do Pie Die did not like our zoo. We can decrease the number of visitors for 20 days, whatever. Like I said, we're just getting to the point where we have the land, and then we will expand, and I think our reviews will go, oh, they don't like our zoo. 20% of my... Okay, we'll just do purchases at the animal rescue shelter being increased in price. I'm not worried about that. The only thing I'm looking for at this very moment is maybe more hippos. Whatever. Okay, let's do the churro stand. Oh, I was supposed to get the salt block. That's okay. Animal benches. Okay, I might have to get that for the vibes. Are there any other tasks we can be working on? That's what I was looking at. 6 subways is kind of a lot. Because I think they're kind of expensive. A burger shop, we could research. 60 unique employees is crazy. Release an animal through the release center, we could do at some point. We can pin that. 10 cola vendors, we could do at some point as well. Yeah, we're at around like 20% bus collection. That doesn't shock me. Oh. There's only so much we can do, I fear. I think we're going to buy this side first because we have more grass-based animals and like we have more that we need to get. Alright, let's look at the nursery. Okay, you guys return. We need a specific tradable capybara variant, which is like this one. So I want to breed because I want to try to get this. But let's try to have... We'll just do 5 babies as their target for now. Until we can do that. Oh, some employees leveled up. That's always nice. Research point. Let's do salt block. Chicken coop. To get eggs. Okay. Large ferns sound nice. Coffee sounds nice. Animal benches. Large rocks. I'm trying to make sure we have animal-themed subways. Also could be nice. Especially because we have that subway quest. I don't know where the Sunday shop even is. I don't even know where the Sunday shop is. I don't even know if there's... I don't know what the star things are. Oh, well. We're just gonna keep researching things as we research them. We can unpin the freaking Sunday shop. And let's just pin the subway quest. Okay, 81,000. We're buying that piece of land. Alright, if we can buy that, I will be a happy camper. And what's that going to be? 90,000? Yeah. Okay, once we have that land, we are going to be redoing this thing from the ground up. Ugh. That's okay. I like the fact we're working on rebuilding. Okay. Research hub. What else is there that I even want? The burger shop could be nice. Coffee could be nice. More rocks, special plants. Ugh. More signs. I don't know. I'm trying to be thoughtful, I suppose. Trying hard to be thoughtful. Yes, I know I have the tradable variant. I'm purposely waiting, game. Thank you. I appreciate it. 90,000. Ugh. Honestly, we might not get that segment right now, and we might just, like, not worry about it at this rate. If we can get to, like, 50,000, we might just do the renovation. Because we don't need to be fully done. I just kind of want to be able to play with some layouts for, like, pathing and stuff. And getting bigger exhibits. Okay. 20 sectors of land. I don't know if we're gonna be getting to that soon. Okay. No, let's just keep instructional. Reduce bad behavior, stop them from getting lost. I don't hate that. I don't hate the sound of that. Berries, large rocks. I think I want large rocks next. Although some different bathrooms and subways would be nice. Oh, I don't know. Oh, our Cripster. Did we have something going? Yeah, I was gonna say, I figured we finished something. We're not painting it to look like a P-file. Okay, yeah. Low water. Pause, please. Please! Okay, let's do the Cripster. Let's collect them. The Cappy Bake we can put with the Cappies, I think. I know. I'm working on it, game. I'm working on it. I don't want them to be overcrowded. A girl is just stressed. Okay, that's another male hippopotamus. And there's a meerkat. We can't afford a meerkat, guys. Let's just let this wait. I'm going to need to kind of set up like a little administrative area of the zoo, which I've kind of been keeping all this crap at the top, but I might alter it when I'm working on redoing the zoo. And I don't know, like, can these animals all use all of the enrichment, or am I just, like, silly? Am I just silly goofy? Ugh, I really want to get that land, but I don't know if we're gonna have the money. Because if I can't even say yes until we get that money. Ah, whatever. Release an animal through the release hub. Maybe that will get us a little money. Stable. 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 Well, we could release a rabbit. Aw, that's a new type of rabbit. Let's release 2 of our elderly rabbits. Today our local view was at the center of everyone's hearts when they released an animal back to the wild for the first time. In what is said to be the first of many such acts, one zookeeper released a statement. While it's wonderful that people can come to the zoo and look at the animals, it's even better that these magnificent creatures are returning to their natural habitats. We hope that through a combination of breeding programs and careful study, we can bring some species back from the brink of extinction. Yes, indeed. $100 only? Lord have mercy on me. We're broke. We're broke. It's okay. I don't need more visitors. That's fine. Whatever. Okay, 18. There's a quest to build a burger shop, so maybe we should just unlock that. High beams. Ooh. Special forest plants. Special. Potatoes. Oh, there's so many options and not enough research points. Okay. Once we get around 50,000, I think that's when we're going to redo the zoo. I don't think we're going to, in this episode, because I really want to do it this episode, I don't think we're going to be able to get that land yet. But I don't think we necessarily need it. I think we can make a better environment for everyone with what we have already, in theory, probably, potentially. And we're definitely unlocking more enrichment. I mean, we have unlocked quite a few. We have the High Striker, which is new, the Scratching Post, the Tug Rope, the Car Tires, the Cardboard Blocks, the Salt Blocks. I mean, we're really working on getting some different enrichment. I think we have got a decent bit. And we are getting a lot of visitors still, too. Like, we're peaking around, like, 350, which isn't terrible. Most people can't fit on our buses, though, which is a problem. We have a tradable animal variant. Now, that is also nice. So, what are we worrying about trading? We're going to need 2 habitats, one for badgers and one for ducks that are grass. We have a lot of new habitats we're going to have to make. And I think when we're redoing the zoo, I might, like, release some of these animals to the wild, some of these geese, maybe some capybaras, just to sort of, like, cut down on how many animals we have, and also to make sure we don't have to worry about their new habitats getting overcrowded super, super quick. That's my kind of goal, because, like, the snakes definitely need more room. But we can also probably release a decent bit of these to the wild. And we could maybe put these 2 savanna habitats by each other, and maybe keep the deserts habitats kind of looped up. We're gonna have to see. It's hard when there's so many animals I want us to have, but we just don't have a lot of room. Now with transport, like I said, we could also work on getting more buses, but it's so expensive. I think we should redo the zoo layout, and then we can focus on improving transport. Okay, end of the week. Yeah, we're still generating more power than we're using. Our income went down this week and our expenditure was up. That doesn't shock me. Like I said, we are working on just getting enough money to maybe sort of stabilize out some of our stuff. Okay. Female hippopotamus? No. Just males. SMH. I want a female hippopotamus for Christmas. Only a hippopotamus would do. I want some babies. No crocodiles. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we are recycling some stuff. Requires a hat factory. Oh, well, we don't have... we don't do factories. We're environmentally conscious in this household. 1 level 5 janitor. I mean, that's not terrible. A burger shop. Okay. Well, we're around the 50,000 mark. Let's look at our research hub. Okay, well, I definitely want the high beams. Chew toys. Okay, I kind of want to wait for I want to unlock that for enrichment, and then we can redo it. I know I'm such a filthy little liar, but I just like having good enrichment for our animals, okay? Is that so evil? It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be considered evil. Taco truck! Sorry. And if I'm hungry, is that a crime? Or what? Okay, I think what I'm going to do is we need to redo this layout, I need to make new habitats, kind of clear up the entrance, make it a little more welcoming, and I have a lot of ideas. I'm not sure how it's going to come up, and it's probably going to take me quite some time in real life, so it will probably be a sped up montage, but I'll come back and I'll talk you through all my thoughts at the end. So let's start renovating now. and we are finally back after an ungodly amount of time in real life. If you noticed, I let one day end. That was because I was filming late at night and I was so tired and I couldn't keep going. But I'm really happy with how our zoo is looking. So these two empty habitats, we have tradable variants for ducks and badgers, which we will be setting up in here. But all of our habitats are a bit bigger. I was working on adding some enrichment. I still have a few things I would like to redo enrichment in some more of these enclosures as well. But I think we're going to wait till next episode because I think even with the footage being sped up as quick as I can get it, this episode might run a little long. So, oops. We got the cola test done though. And I think our zoo is looking good. We have a little bit of a bigger farm area. Our hippos are in. Our monkeys are now in tropical enclosure. Our snakes look happy. Our geese are happy, and we just have a lot more room. So we're going to also have to, alter staff layouts and things like this, but I think our park rating has definitely gone up in terms of attractiveness. I'm not so sure about facilities, but I think as we, hopefully, now that we have restrooms spread out a bit more, we have more benches, some different facilities, I'm hoping our park rating will continue to go up. But I think that's where we are going to leave. Well, hold on. Let's let this day end. Just for the sake of, finishing the video. And we have, I think, quite a few animal keepers. I think we're going to reopen that. I think we're going to just need more. But I'm really happy with what we have going on. I think we have decent enrichment. Eventually we'll buy this land and then we'll move the hippo container over there. Oh, I don't think we actually have any keepers assigned to the hippos. Water coverage. Yes, I know. Sorry. I was still working on that. Okay, let's look at our staff. And I wonder, what's the little, I don't know what the little flag was, but doot. We're going to need some employees to just be here. We're going to sort of want some different employees to be zoned in some different habitats. 60 unique employees across different jobs. That's so many. That's so many employees, y'all. Okay, employee type. What about Jacqueline? Yeah, you can come there. Alright. And that should work for now because I don't want to trade just yet. What enclosure is blocked? This one? Okay. Edit. Move gate. It should be fine. Right? In theory? I don't know. Water link. Which ones? Yeah, some of these we just need to move the water containers to fit in the water areas, which is fine. That's not that hard to do. Yeah, and now all of these things should be where they should be. So, after, hopefully we won't have to redo the zoo this big. I think this is a decent layout that should last us for a good bit of time. I hope. We do need another water pump over there, though, I believe. A resignation from being a shopkeeper. You're not that good of an employee. I'm not that concerned about keeping you. Water pump. Thank you. And we're still going to have to move that one water basin. Okay, and that theoretically should be fine. Why are you shouldn't be blocked in theory. Which pen is still saying there's not enough water? Okay, a few of these. We might just have to add a couple other water basins in these. And so I was reading on, I think, Reddit, that a lot of these things are based on how many animals are in the enclosure for, like, enrichment stuff, not actually, like, variety or things like that. So I'm hoping, I think we're doing okay in terms of the size of our stuff. And then we'll be able to take in, eventually, we'll take in the badgers and the ducks. But I think, like I said, I don't want them to come today. I kind of want to save and end the day, and then next episode we'll take in those 2 new species, which I think will be fun. But we also have more shops, which means we should be earning some more money. If you guys are seeing all this stuff in our little entrance area, we have like 2 halves people can go to. I don't know why this is still saying it's blocked. Anywho, I think that's where we are going to end this episode of Let's Build a Zoo, episode 10. If you guys are enjoying this series, please consider liking and subscribing. I am a small creator. It does help me out. If you are new here, you might want to check out some of my other content. I play a lot of games related to animals or just kind of cozy games, so you might enjoy that. Everything's in playlist for your viewing pleasure, but if not, just thank you for watching till the end. I hope you are well. I hope the rest of your day goes well, and I will catch you all in the next one. Bye.